Hello, I'm Christina from the Professional Writing Academy. I'm here with a best-selling author, Heidi Rice, and I'm going to try and glean from her some advice about writing hot romance for those of you who'd like to try writing in this genre. Hello, Heidi.
Hi, Christina.
Can we start by talking about, if I'm an author, what makes writing hot romance different from writing traditional romantic fiction? I mean, is there a formula? What really makes it tick?
Well, there's no formula with any romance. Basically, it's a story of a relationship with a positive outcome. Hot romance, I guess the difference, if it depends how hot you want to go, but it's really about concentrating on the physical connection as well as the emotional connection. But the point is, the physical connection should still have a link to the emotional connection, if you see what I mean, between your characters. So really, it depends. It's more, the characters are going to be more involved with the physical side of the relationship. But that's really all it is. It's a sort of balancing act, if you see what I mean.
Okay. I mean, I'm on that note, as a writer, and as I know a lot of writers are, I'm quite nervous about the idea of writing intimate scenes. Have you got any advice on how I can avoid coming across as cheesy or be eligible for the Bad Sex Award?
I mean, I would say to any writer, think about your own comfort zone when writing. You shouldn't be forcing it. But at the same time, remember that it's your characters that are having sex, not you. So, you know, it's all about imagining yourself in the character's head, if you like. So there's no reason for you to feel embarrassed about it. But if you do, you know, I would draw back a bit. I mean, don't push yourself.
I mean, what is sort of intimacy? I mean, is it always sex? I mean, or is
No, not at all. In fact, it can be the opposite of that in a way. I mean, the sex doesn't necessarily link into the emotional intimacy, but it has to be, when you're writing a romance, the sex scenes have to be part of the emotional journey. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're falling in love because of the sex or vice versa. It just means that you want it to be part of the journey, because otherwise it's not really a relevant part of the story.
I mean, is hot romance a genre as such?
Well, no, I think romance as a genre is, you know, huge, and there's all different levels of heat within different types of romance. So it's really about what your characters are dictating for the story, and also what you as a writer feel comfortable with. That's what you know, where you will decide how hot your couple's relationship is going to be, if you like. So
it's definitely more character-led than plot-led.
Yeah, I would say all romances are character-led in the sense that that's the story of the relationship. Obviously, the plot will also depend on what genre you're writing in. So how involved the plot is, like for a sci-fi romance or a paranormal romance or whatever, or a historical romance, or, you know, different elements to the plot will be relevant to the genre. But you will always, as your central story, will be the story of that relationship.
Okay, so also, if I'm a writer who's not writing a hot romance novel as such, do you think understanding the conventions and thinking about hot romance will help me, you know, more generally with my novel in terms of maybe character developments and things like that?
Yes, because in a way it's all about the same. I mean, a lot of the same principles apply to hot romance and to not so hot romance. And, you know, like I said, it's a sliding spectrum really dictated by your characters and you as a writer. So all the conventions and craft skills that you need as a romance writer, you'll need as a hot romance writer, and vice versa.
Okay. All right. Thanks very much, Heidi. Heidi's actually devised an online course for people who would like to write hot romance. If you'd like to join Heidi on her course, then you can visit our website at theprofessionalwritingacademy.com. Thanks very much, Heidi.
Thank you.
And, see you in the virtual classroom.
Yes, definitely.